Hi brothers and sisters, you're probably wondering what this is right here. This is what I seen in a dream I had, I don't know. It was probably about, I'm going to say 8 to 10 months ago, something like that. I already have a video that you can look up that I made. It's called the Universal ID Mark of the Beast. Basically, I've talked about it in my Left Behind video that I just made on the weekend. And basically what it is, I'm going to recap on this dream because I seen, my sister Sherry sent me a link about Dr. Oz, something about an advertisement about the RFID chip, how they're advertising about it now. It's unreal, you guys. So anyways, to recap on this dream. Basically in my dream it was the year 2017. And I actually seen a newspaper clipping. And I don't remember the month, but I think it was March 2017. I do not remember for sure if it was March, but I do remember 100%. The year was 2017 when this took place. And it basically, it wasn't just the RFID chip to where it was used for buying and selling. It was a universal ID. Basically, it had your health information. It was your driver's license. It was your social security number. It was your financial banking system. It was everything you can think of was on this RFID chip. And you had to have it. And if you didn't get it, you were strapped to this conveyor belt. They strapped your legs down. And they strapped your wrists down. And they put a strap around your head. And they took you on this conveyor belt, and basically it went into a factory in the back of this place, this facility. And basically, I think it might have been like a Walmart, who knows, or some FEMA camp. I don't know what it was, you guys. But they took you back there, and they had these blades, and basically they dismembered you. So basically, you were taken on this conveyor belt. You were strapped first to this conveyor belt. If you did not take the mark, you were taken back to what I call the slaughterhouse. And basically, they dismembered you. They chopped off your head, chopped off your legs and your arms, and put your torso and all your body parts in different places. You know, the body parts were used to process meat. So they were basically using human flesh of the Christians, the martyrs, and they were using the body parts to feed the poor and to feed the ones that were already chipped. Because somehow there was some kind of food shortage and the banking system had collapsed. I don't know what happened. My guess is going to be World War III is going to take place very, very soon. And, you know, the Lord gave me last night, Jeremiah 50. You could read that. War is on the way, and I guarantee Russia is going to destroy America. A lot of it, anyways. And that, more than likely, is probably going to bring about the financial collapse. Because we know if we look at the book of Revelations, Revelations chapter 6, if we look at all 6 of the seals, we know the first horse, and actually the first 2 horses kind of go together. It's like the conqueror comes out to conquer, pieces taken from the earth, men slay each other, a third of the population, you know, end up dying basically from plagues and famine. And so you might as well say the first 4 horsemen, well, you might as well say the first 5 all go together. Because it's basically like war, plagues, famine, bank collapse, then people are martyred, and the big earthquake where United States splits 3 ways, you know. And basically everywhere around the world is going to start splitting. But what I'm trying to say, and my dogs are probably going to get loud because it's playtime again, is this dream was very intense and it was awful. It was very detailed, though, and I remember it very well. And I was helping this lady. It was weird because it was like she could see me just fine. But it was like the bad people did not mess with me, or maybe they couldn't mess with me. I don't know. It was almost like I was an angel or something, or like I had come back or something. I don't know. It was really weird. It was like, so this brunette lady, she's like, oh, I don't want to do this. She said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I was telling her, I said, you have to. You have to do this. You have to give your life. Otherwise, you know, you're going to go to hell. You've got to do this. And so I was basically talking her into laying down on that conveyor belt and going through it. And I told her, I said, I will not leave your side. I'll be right here with you. So I basically had talked her into it, and she got strapped down, and sure enough, she went through it, you know. So I don't know if I was like invisible to other people and only she could see me, or if everybody could see me, but they just couldn't touch me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I was in my glorified body. I have no idea, you guys. But what I'm saying is it was like I had come back to Earth somehow, and I was helping these people during the Great Tribulation, and I was talking people into giving up their life, basically. But it was like the bad people were looking right at me, but it's like they couldn't touch me. You know, it's like they couldn't touch me. They couldn't do nothing to me. And everybody could see me, but it's like they couldn't touch me. Does that make sense? So anyways, you might want to check that video out that I made a long time ago. It's a very old one. It's called the Universal Mark ID. You can check that out, but Sherry was talking about, you know, not talking about, I'm sorry, you guys. She sent me that link on email. Hear my dogs in the background? It's playtime. Sorry about the growling. Anyway, so she sent me that link, and just something at work told me, tell your coworkers, you know, just go tell your coworkers. So I told this guy, Matt, because he says he's a Christian and he listens to Christian music. Quiet, you two. So I tell him about it, and I said, you can't get this, you know, because you're doomed if you do. And he's like, where's that say that in the Bible? And I'm like, are you kidding me? You've never read that in the Bible? No, where's it at? So I took him right to it. And by the way, for all of you that want to know where it's at, it's Revelations chapter 13. So turn there, go there, read that. So basically, I was telling him about it, and he was like, wow. He's like, well, I won't be getting that. And then here's this other girl. She's a Christian. She goes to a Christian church, but she says she don't know much about the Bible. She never could understand it, so she just, goes to Bible studies and lets people basically tell her what it means, and goes to church and stuff. So she didn't know, it was like nobody knew. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You guys, if Christians, if there's a lot of Christians like this, that is not good. That is not good at all. I thought everybody knew about that, about the mark, and that you're not supposed to take it. If anyone's out listening to this video right now, if you take the RFID chip, you get it in your hand or your forehead or wherever, if you get that in your skin, you are going to hell. You're going straight to hell. You can't cut your hand off. You can't get away with nothing. God knows as soon as you put that chip in your hand. And it will ultimately change you, by the way, as well. So I just wanted to give you the FYI. Do not get the chip. And I'm sure, check out Kevin Boss's channel, BOS. I'm sure he's going to be putting a video out on this as well. I wanted to share mine because of the fact that I had a dream, about 8-10 months ago, and I already put out a video about it, about the universal mark. And I thought it was interesting because a lot of people think, oh, it's just going to be the RFID chip, and it's just going to be for your finances. No. According to my dream, it was the universal ID. And according to Dr. Oz's advertisement, it's going to be a universal ID. So, I think, you guys, I've got this strong urgency in my spirit to tell all of you. Tell as many people as you can. Tell your family. Tell your friends. I told my youngest son again, and he got mad at me, but I don't care. I looked crazy at work, and I don't care about that either. Oh, and my one friend, the one I told her to repent, I talked to her today, and I told her, I said, don't neglect your soul. Don't neglect your soul. And just no response. And it's like, I'm just done. I'm over it. I've talked to people. People think I'm crazy. They don't want to listen. I'm just going to keep on praying for them until we leave this earth. And I pray that somehow, the Lord is going to shake these people up before it's too late. But I just have this feeling, you guys, that we're going to disappear at any moment. And they're just going to have to be left. And they're going to have to deal with this right here. They're going to have to deal with it. And they're going to have to get through it. And I pray for God to have grace and mercy upon all of them. And I pray all of them make it through. And I'm praying for grace and mercy on all our families and our children. Jesus, have mercy on them. Forgive them. I'm going to get going, you guys, but I wanted to share this with you. FYI, Google Dr. Oz's video on RFID chip. I love you so much. Hopefully, next time I talk to you, I'll be talking to you in the air. If not, I'm just going to keep on making videos until they shut me down. Love you. Bye-bye.